my ninjas? This is Ninjashark here, back with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be following up with this discussion that I was having about Naruto. I literally just recorded it probably like 5 minutes ago, but it's going to be going out like the next day. So just while everything's still fresh in here. So again, hey, like I said yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Like the like button free, the comment button is kind of free, and the subscribe button is kind of free too. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. So yes, so and again, there will be spoilers in this video. We're talking about Naruto Shippuden, and yeah, let's just hop right into it. The hero has come back after a 3-year departure, which I did not talk about in the previous video, which I'm just summing up everything and just talking about how it's making me feel. Do not take any of this like being like, oh, I'm learning all about Naruto. You have to watch it yourself. You have to experience the show yourself in order to get how you feel about the show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So Naruto has been gone for 3 years. I think in the dub they said 2, but in the actual like translation is 3. He went off to train for 3 years. You know, this man is taller. He's older, and he got a jacket instead of a coat. So you know, he comes back to the Leaf Village after training with Jiraiya for 3 years, and again, like, you're kind of thinking to yourself like, what can they do, you know, like what's gonna happen, you know, whatever, you know. But Naruto has gotten like significantly stronger, and everybody in the village has grown, all this, that, and the other. And you know, they do the bell test. It's just Sakura and Naruto, because Sasuke left the village. Again, something that I failed to mention last time. But Sasuke left the village, and you know, you can tell that they're significantly stronger. They get the bells this time because they're better and they're smarter. And you're just like, oh well, you know, this is gonna be real slow. It's gonna be a slow intro. Again, I was wrong. Right after all of this, or maybe at the same time, I don't know. Freaking the Akatsuki has infiltrated the Hidden Sand Village, where Gaara's the Kazekage now. Which again, you're like, what is going on? How much has changed, and how much of this is it's just cool? Because again, Gaara went from this really bad guy to now being the leader of his village, and you're just like, wow, good for him, man. He really turned over a big new leaf. But again, the Akatsuki, they send 2 people who name Deidara and Sasori. And Sasori is just this huge looking dude, and Deidara can make clay out of his hands. He got a little mouth right there. It's weird. But he can make clay with his hands, and he beat Gaara because Gaara was trying to save the village. Old Gaara would have let the village blow up, but new Gaara, he can't do that. He's the Kazekage. So come to find out, after Naruto's happy reunion with everybody, he already has to go on a mission to save Gaara. Now, he had already like developed this friendship with Gaara, this relationship with him. So he like, man, I gotta go save him, because what are they after? They're after the Nine Tails that's inside of Gaara. And then you're like, oh man, I really hope they make it in time. They make it in time, you know what I'm saying? They don't make it in time. Gaara gets the tail beast extracted out of him and dies. But you know, they make it to the Hidden Sand Village at first, and it's Kakashi, Sakura, and Naruto, and then along with them is this lady named Chio. And you're like, oh, who is this old lady? You know what I'm saying? She's a puppet master, just like Kankuro. And you're just like, puppet masters, because I've never really been a fan of puppet masters, but Chio made it look cool. So they go on, you know, they encounter Itachi and Kisame, but you know, Kisame didn't get encountered by Team 7 plus Chio. You wanna know who encountered them? Team Guy, because they just so happen to be, you know, sent on the mission as well. Come to find out, everybody is a Chunin, Neji's a Jonin, and Guy, he freaking fights Kisame in one of the coolest fights, goes 8 gates and everything. And I'm like, this is y'all. I want to keep back and watching. You know, I want to keep going back and watching it. So, you know, Naruto sees that Gaara died. We got this, and this is one of the things that really makes me upset, because I'm not like the normal Sakura hater. I like seeing Sakura have really cool moments. Sakura was the best part of this arc, in my opinion, because not only was she able to showcase her strength, she was able to showcase her healing abilities, but she was also able to showcase everything that she learned over the 3 years with the help of Chio, and it honestly was one of the best choreographed fights that Naruto has had, because again, we really didn't get to see much of Sakura in part 1. This was a nice change of pace, and I really liked it, and I was really looking forward to seeing what more they were going to do with her character, but we'll get to that later. So Chio, she fighting Sasori. Sasori is a puppet master. He killed the third Kazekage and turned him into a puppet and infused his black sand with poison and stuff like that, and you're just like, geez, this is crazy, this is insane, this is intense. All the while Naruto and Kakashi are chasing Deidara to try to get Gaara's body back. All the while Team Guy are fighting versions of themselves. You're just like, this is crazy. All of this is just happening all at once. And then come to find out, this man Kakashi has an evolution of his Sharingan called the Mangekyo, which is going to become really important in a bit. So he has the Mangekyo Sharingan, and you're like, geez, and he took Deidara's arm off, one of the arms that made Clay Clay with his hands. He took it off, and you're like, what is going on? But it's so cool. And they get Gaara's body back, but again, man is dead. Man is done for. But Chio has this reanimation jutsu, not like the one that Orochimaru used to bring back the first and second, but she can give her life to somebody else, basically, which was really sad, because again, Chio was a character that was like interesting in my eyes, but she should have just stayed there. She was interesting for this arc, because she was like, I'm an old lady, I don't got nothing else to live for anyways. So she like, okay, cool, she done. And then again, Kakashi's out of commission because this man didn't use his Mangekyo Sharingan to the limit. We get to see all these characters older, and then we transition to the next arc, which it was cool, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care for Sai's character. He kind of just felt like a fill-in for Sasuke, but I really enjoyed seeing all the other Genin that are now Chunin older, because they all look mature, they all look amazing, and you're thinking that all of them are gonna have important things to do, but sadly mistaken. But you get to see everybody, and then we get insight, and Kakashi's out of commission, so they get a new teacher named Yamato, who was a genetically made clone from the first Hokage cells, so he can use wood release, but not as good as Hashirama, who's the first Hokage. Whatever. But one of the best parts about this arc specifically is this man Naruto went 4 tails, because we had only seen him go 1. Back when he fought Sasuke, we'd only see him go 1. Him going 4 against Orochimaru, one of the coldest fights ever. It was so freaking cool. And then what do we get to see after this? We get to see my boy Sasuke show up, and I'm like, yes. And one of the things that I always thought about, because it was a really big thing for me, I was like, Sasuke, he's really falling behind Naruto. Naruto went to go train for 3 years. It really kind of just puts it in perspective of what were Naruto and Sakura doing for this man to be so strong? This man was so strong and they all trained with Asani, but he was so strong, and I'm like, this is insane. This is insane, and they can't get him back because he's too strong. This man literally went into Naruto's psyche, exploded the 9 tails, and then was like, yeah, I'm about to kill all y'all. But he didn't though. So we move on to the next arcs, and the Akatsukis are still problems and stuff like that, and we get to see Asuma, and Asuma had a unfortunate turn of events when he encountered the Akatsuki, and we get to see Shikamaru fight, and he got to be like his master strategist. But again, it was really sad because Asuma was basically Shikamaru's best friend, and for him to watch Asuma basically die right in front of him was really sad. And getting killed by Hidan, it was really messed up. So then we get to see like more of that, and like, you know, he is going into his own thing of like trying to get revenge. And then the team was really interesting. It was Kakashi, Ino, Choji, and Shikamaru, and they all went on a mission. You know, Hidan got dealt with. Kakazu was the really big problem. Come to find out, again, Naruto training. You know, he like, I gotta get a jutsu to beat Sasuke. This man has a jutsu called the Rasen Shuriken and beat Kakazu easily, but he broke his arm. You know what I'm saying? He broke his arm. And you're like, that sucks. All the while this is happening, Jiraiya is going to the village hidden in the rain to get intel on the Akatsuki. That was the last we had seen of Jiraiya, because, you know, he tried to take on all the pains at once and he died, and that sent Naruto into in a depressive state, you know. And one of the biggest things about Naruto is like, with having all these characters like passing away and stuff like that, it really again shows the weight of like what you're going into to become a ninja. And that's something that I really appreciated early on in Shippuden. So again, while all of this is going on, when Naruto's having his moments, Sasuke is he fought Deidara, beat him. Well, Deidara killed himself, but whatever. He beat him, and then you have Itachi. He fought Itachi. Again, in my opinion, Itachi could have won, but he let Sasuke win high key, because Sasuke used his Kirin, and then explosion. And then he had a Susanoo, which we didn't even know what a Susanoo was at the time. He used a Susanoo. You're like, what is this? But why is it so cool? And then one of the best characters went down, and Itachi, man. Itachi. But this was before we knew that he was a good person. Come to find out, like, and then Deidara had got a partner at the beginning, like after Sasori died. He had a mask. Come to find out, this dude is calling himself Madara Uchiha, who is basically like the rival of the first Hokage. And you're like, what? There's so much going on. Come to find out, Itachi was a good guy. Dun dun dun. I know, right? That was crazy. Like, so you come to find out that Itachi was a good guy, and you're just like, what? There's so much going on. But I have to keep watching. And again, like, Itachi's a good guy. Sasuke ends up, he probably gonna go back to the village, but now he can't, you know. So now Naruto and Sasuke are off doing their own thing. Naruto training to fight pain, while Sasuke he's having like internal conflict, and he joins the Akatsuki. So Naruto, he doing his thing. He wants to go fight pain after like literally so many people have died in the village. Kakashi died. Hinata died right in front of him, causing him to go six tails. But before all that, this man was kicking ass in Sage mode. So you're like, dang, this man Naruto's kind of unstoppable. He goes six tails. You're like, oh no. Goes eight tails. We already knew, like, once he goes nine tails, he done. The fourth Hokage comes up and straight talks to him like, hey, yo, chill out. I'm your dad. And you're thinking to yourself, what is going on? But I have to keep watching. Put that in the comments. What is going on? But I have to keep watching. So, yes, you're getting to this point where you're just like, man, there's so much going on. And like, I think this is when it really started to like become the Naruto and Sasuke show, because again, they're off doing their own things, where as everybody else is kind of just like in the background, and you're just like, I really want to see Rock Lee do something, but he's not. You know, I really want to see Neji do something, but he's not. And yeah, so this, in my opinion, was a really great stopping point for Naruto. And this is actually where I'm gonna like stop talking. I'll actually talk about like the war in its own separate video. But so much happened within the span of like the first episode of Shippuden for Naruto coming back, to the point where like we see that some really important characters dying. Like Kakashi died, but he got brought back to life. Tsunade went to a coma. Naruto basically became the hero of the village because he beat Pain. He met the real Pain, which was Nagato, and Nagato brought everybody back to life. And you're really just like, dang, like, but everybody except Jiraiya. Like Jiraiya just couldn't go back to life because he couldn't expand his reanimation to other places. And you're just like, man, that's tough, because Naruto still has to, like, he has to live with his sensei, well, not his sensei, like his mentor being dead. And yeah, it was just, this was a really good like first start. And again, like, I wish that more characters had more things to do, but they kind of just, again, it really fleshed out to becoming the Naruto and Sasuke show, because it was just like, oh, Naruto's doing this, well, Sasuke's doing this, well, Naruto's doing this, well, Sasuke's doing this, and all the other characters just kind of just like down there, which kind of sucked. But overall, I really enjoyed this part of it. I did say it's going to be 3 parts, and I'm going to be completely honest with how I feel about the 4th Great Ninja War. So be sure to, again, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because I really want to know how you guys are feeling about Naruto, and like from where I started to where I ended this video, what do you guys think? Because again, the 4th Great Ninja War is something altogether different that getting into is just really stressful, and because I want to like it, but like there's so many like not great things about it. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you, and peace out.